A really impressive performance. What was your take on it?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was. I think from the offset, our mindset was outstanding. I think the way that we went about the game, each and every player did their part, and I think you can only get a result like that off the back of everyone sort of working and pulling in the same direction. So, they were a credit tonight, and it was a really good performance.
From about the half-hour mark in the game, started to create chances. Ben takes his goal really well in the box, and it just seemed to give you so much confidence.
Yeah, definitely. Games are like that. It started tight, and I think that's why it was a good game to learn from, because it was a tight game to start with. We had to get a foothold in the game with the way that we were a little bit happy to defend at times and work off the back of that. And look, Ben's in the right place at the right time, and that's what he does. But you probably only get that chance off the back of how hard the team worked, and Ben and MJ started us off from the front. So it was definitely a collective effort, and Ben was the one that put the ball in the back of the net.
You mentioned that hard work up front. We noticed, obviously, being an academy side in Aston Villa, they like to play the ball out from the back. The press was superb.
Yeah, look, that's their philosophy. They stuck to that, and they did that really well at times. But I think, like you say, we moved well, we stayed connected, and off the back of that we picked up chances. So, like you say, it's all about them buying into it. You can come up with any sort of press, but they bought into it. They worked really hard, and it was the players that sort of made that work.
And a similar setup to the first team, the two wide players, Joel Randall and Josh Key on the other side, really impressed as well.
Yeah, look, I think there were lots of good individual performances, and hence you get that sort of result. So I think those two worked unbelievably hard, but so did the rest of the team, and they could only do it because they were backed up and we were connected behind each player that went and pressed. So yeah, Joel and Josh were great, and like I said, they gave us a real platform to press from.
Another real plus for the first team was the 45 minutes Nigel played. What did you make of his performance? Yeah,
look, Nigel, the aim for the whole team was to perform in a way that the manager could watch and think someone was more selectable off the back of it. So, we tried to keep things close to what the first team do. And, Nigel got 45 minutes of performing a role that he could well do in the first team. So I think it was valuable minutes. I think Nigel's worked incredibly hard to get himself back to this position. So I'm really pleased that he came through it unscathed, and hopefully there'll be more to come from him.
Last year it started off with defeat, but obviously this year a convincing 3-0 win against Aston Villa, a Premier League academy side. How does that set you up going into the rest of the group? Yeah, look, we discussed the other day about starting the group stage right and trying to get a result. I think the biggest thing we can take from today, and if we go through all the matches with that mindset, then we'll be okay. But the boys have shown what they can do tonight, and they've shown a maturity to put that type of performance in. The real key to their maturity will be whether or not they can back that performance up again. So yeah, really positive performance, but let's see what they got in the next game, because that'll be the real test.